Big Water Tours, made in Montana. Hey guys, Cody here from Big Water Tours. Today I have a new hammer, but it's not really in a condition to work because of these sharp edges, this finish on here that'll give you blisters, and I don't know, it just needs some work. So I'll show you how to refinish one of these hammers so it works better and so it works for me. Let's get to it. So, excuse the mess, but the first thing we have to do is take off this lacquer coating that will give you blisters on this sander. So I'm going to suit up and start sanding. I'm suited up, let's get to grinding. Okay, so now that all the rough sanding is done, I will start with 60 grit and work my way up the grits. And once that's finished, I'm going to refinish this with mineral oil. So now we have this up to a beautiful 400 grit finish, and now it's time to apply some mineral oil. I have everything needed to finish this with mineral oil, and if you've seen my last video on finishing wood with mineral oil, it's just as simple as sanding up the wood and putting it on there and watching it turn beautiful. Love the look of hickory with mineral oil on it. Just where you gotta go with hickory. Gives it almost an ironwood look. Alright, now we just wait for this to dry, and then we can start working on the hammer part. Now, we're back at the bench vise. We are going to do some work to the faces. The sharp transition will leave hammer marks in your material. And these milling marks, they'll show up in your projects, your blacksmithing projects. So I am going to grind those down. Make them rounder, make them flatter. Let's get to it. By the way, for this, I am using an 80 grit flap disc. And you can see me putting water on it to attempt to keep it cool so it does not get soft or lose its temper. There we go. Now we no longer have sharp transitions that will leave nasty marks in your work. So, I'm not sure what else I'd do. I mean, I may, I guess that's kind of it. So this hammer is ready for working. Ooh, and here's an idea. I can put in a bonus video. How to make a leaf. We're going to that pretty soon. So here we go. This is a bonus video inside the normal video. I'm doing a voiceover because the forge and hammering is loud. So pretty much what I'm doing here is drawing out a taper, which will set the start to what our leaf will be. If any of you guys were wondering, in between the heats, heating it back up takes around 30 seconds in the forge. here, I'm putting a shoulder on there, and the reason I'm hitting it 3 times on the start is so that I can get some marks in there so that I can know exactly where to hit the next time. So this will draw out the stem of the leaf, and you'll see how I make it longer in a little bit. So here I'm nearly finished with that taper, and what I'm going to do next is a reverse taper on the near side of the anvil, which is a piece of railroad track with 2 other pieces of stuff from the railroad track welded to it. So here I'm making a reverse taper behind the first taper at the near side of the anvil, which is the place where you do a lot of your reverse tapers. The reason I don't use that anvil behind me is because it's just ductile iron. It dents really easily, and it really has no rebound. Rebound is where the amount of force that goes from the anvil back into your work. It would take a while to explain, and I don't completely understand the concept, so I won't risk mistakenly describing it wrong. I'm just making the stem longer. The next step is to, pretty sure that's the next step, but I'm pretty sure the next step is flattening out the point to make the general shape of the leaf. Oh, I'm making it longer. But after this, I will flatten out the point to make the general shape of the leaf. Here, now I'm flattening it out, which is really where it starts to begin looking like a leaf. And I'm about to just do some work on the sides because it was a little too fat for what I wanted to use it for. You can use these as paperweights, Christmas ornaments, and I'm chiseling the veins for the leaf in. So I'm chiseling the center line, and with these side lines you want to make the chisel have a little bit more angle each time. I'm not sure why, but it just makes it look a little more natural. And now I have the lines chiseled in, and I'm bending it around with the pliers. And for some reason, I'm not using the hammer to smash it flat, I'm using the pliers again. There you go. That's how you make a leaf. Well, that's it. Signing out. Cody from Big Water Tours. Please comment, like, and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching to the end. Please like, subscribe, and comment.